All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Justin Gaethje. If I ask you who the most exciting man in mixed martial arts is today, I trust the answer just might be Justin Ray Gaethje. Realized a major championship outside the UFC. He has really taken this promotion by storm since signing with the MMA leader a few years ago.
I mean, pace, pressure, aggressiveness, just meanness, a mentality that only allows him to pursue victory. Watching him against Edson Barbosa, withstand some of the strikes that he took to get the knockout was a sight to behold. The fight against Michael Johnson in his UFC debut. Michael Johnson was a top 5 guy in the world, and Justin Gaethje completely melted him with pressure and pace. Just one of the most active guys in the UFC on the roster.
More bonuses than UFC fights, need I say more. Justin Gaethje back for more tonight. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, San Jose, California, a man who I believe is the most dominant force in the game at present, UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You know, for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's a guy that has dominated every person that he's faced inside the octagon. He has a great Sambo background, but it's all the takedowns that he mixes well together that allows him to gain top position, and when he's on top, his ground control is second to none. He can move from position to position seamlessly, and when he's on top, he's constantly doing damage. It's the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov that is his biggest and best attribute.
And what's crazy to me is to hear you tell stories about him in training that we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what he can do in the octagon.
J.A., I don't believe that we have seen the finished version. I think when he's in the octagon, he's fighting at about 75% of what I see on a daily basis at the gym.
Well, history is going to look back fondly on Khabib Nurmagomedov, but every time he competes, he puts his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time on the line, and that status, of course, on the line yet again here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Justin, the Highlight Gaethje. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner.
The fighters touch him up.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with round 1. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this one?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent. If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair.
Nurmagomedov's shot is blocked.
Big body plan.
Oh, that's a big connection for Justin Gaethje, and really just loves being in that octagon. I'm not sure anybody loves Fight Night as much as Gaethje.
People don't enjoy being in someone's face, getting punched and landing punches as much as just Gaethje. He's right where he wants to be. Oh, that's a nice strike.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, he tagged him with the punch there, DC. That's an educated left hand.
He's got great timing with his left hand. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? That one certainly found the target.
He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back. When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to his head.
He blocks the shot. Slips to avoid that left. Oh! Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. Takedown defense holds up. Boom! Not there. The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes now for Justin Gaethje. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov, DC.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early, lands off.
Oh, big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he will try to chase down that finish. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All shots landing on both sides here.
Oh, the difference in the striking is crazy.
And they separate.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Battling for hooks. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to training.
That's it.
Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 13 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.